Hi everyone, this is Ishtalotari from Highcards. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's video we have the Season 3 finale of Fortnite Overhauled, and I've decided that the Season 3 finale is going to be a challenge. And that is, each of the 7 base skins you get from the Chapter 4 Season 1 Battle Pass all in one video. Now I'm excluding Gel to Rivia because he hasn't been released as of the time of recording this, so I'm just doing it in the release that you will get them if you completed the base Battle Pass. Celine, Masai, Doomslayer, Dusty, Nozumi, Halsey, and the Ageless. I actually got the Ageless this morning as of the time of recording this, so let's begin. Each of these will be getting a overhauled set and a score out of 10 separately to them. Then I'll give the entire Battle Pass overhauled set a score out of 10. I will also say which one was my most fun to make, which one was my least favourite fun to make, which is my favourite and which is my least favourite. Starting off with Celine. Celine has a theme and story regarding that she's a newcomer to the island. She's real fun and peaceful. Her backbling is Twin Crossfire, which I think goes nicely with all the radical colours that Celine seems to have. Champion Balisong is our harvesting tool. I don't know why, but I just think this works so well. I'm really happy with this choice. Flip Flyer is our glider. I love the sort of contrail it has. Colours work amazingly. Good stuff. And speaking of contrails, our contrail is Portal Particles. Fun colours, peaceful, friendly, good stuff. Electrotech is our rat. Shows off Celine's fun personality. With fun personality coming into the loading screen, you could say this is like a group selfie with Celine, Rydia, and all her friends. Reality Zero is a great basis, and you'll see it again used very soon. Our signature emotes are Powered Up, Peace, Prismatic Keepsakes, Every Heart, Respect the Peace, and Shuriken Spinner. And a new feature I'm adding, what is my favourite of the signature emotes that I've decided. That being Respect the Peace, going with the whole peace and friendly theme that I've got Celine. Now, this overhauled set, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, a great start in my opinion. Let's move on to Masai. Masai has a very similar theme. He's new to the island, and that's it. But he's going very far into the friendly plus a musical theme. The backbling, I won't try to pronounce it, but here it is. Reactivity is on. Lucky 8s is our harvesting tool. Don't mess with Masai. That's all I'll say. But I really like this choice here. Sort of going for a purple colour theme as well. Equalizer is my favourite item in this overhauled set. Really works well for the musical theme. Blitzgrid, I get musical vibes. Colours are there, good stuff. Friendly. Hextra is our rat. I get musical, colour and friendly vibes from this. And sort of like Celine, her loading screen was Reality Zero, and so is Masai. Just another or same group selfie, all of them together, fun times. Our signature emotes are Respect the Peace, Nothing's Up, Hero's Heart, GG Ornament, GG Snakes, and GG Snowman. And we'll wait for GG Snakes to disappear. The favourite one I've chosen is going to be Respect the Peace. For this overhauled set, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I was really happy with my choices here, and I do hope you've enjoyed. let's move on to Doomslayer. The theme and story I've decided is that Doomslayer is on a hunt. He's got a lot of robotic companions and he's ready. Viper Probe Droid is the backbling, a little robotic companion. Good stuff. Now, I do also want to say a lot of this overhauled set for Doomslayer would look a lot better if I had the Ember armor. But since I don't, I'm using what I have. Viper Probe Droid, once again, is our backbling. Storm Shielder Blades is our harvesting tool. Ember armor would make it look a lot better, but I think it still looks nicely in the default. Sentinel is our glider. Another robotic companion. I think it works really well here. The Squadron is our contrail. More little robotic companions, like scouting droids, you could say. Not sure. Darth Shader is our wrap, and I do want to apologise for using a lot of the items from the Darth Vader set, but I was just really happy with the idea of having little robotic companions helping Doomslayer. On a Hunt is our loading screen. Replace the free characters with Doomslayer and his robotic companions, and you got a winner. Our signature emotes and story is Doomslayer is riding his car into battle. He charges. Battle the chicken returns. Then Grizzy guns. It is finished, and he sits upon Tet's throne, awaiting his next challenge. This overhauled set I'm going to give an 8.5 out of 10, purely because I know it has potential with the Ember armor edit style, but till then, I'm happy with what it is now. Let's move on to Dusty. Dusty, this one was actually a really fun overhauled set to make, and you're going to see a new feature I'm adding in later on for this one. Now, let's just talk about the base overhauled set, with the theme being a night out, food, vehicles, celebrating the big win from the game. Let's go. Buckler Supreme is our backbone. She's hungry, she's got nachos, she's good. She leaves the game, but she's always got her Pincushion Punisher as her harvesting tool just in case if she needs it. Woolly Mammoth is her vehicle. You know, she'll never leave without it. Neotubes is up for change for the Contrail, and sells the loose cannon in a potential rehauled set. Just the best I could choose from. Loading screen is the burnished bus. Change the bus to the Woolly Mammoth and you got a winner. And as I said earlier, we've got some new features to show off for Fortnite Overhauled. That being, you learning what I go through for the mindset of making overhauled sets. So making this video, I've discovered that I can make changes. I'm going to change my second Lil Cart to Lil Monster, add Chugga Chugga, but in my original attempt of recording this I had Chugga Chugga, but utilising the Night Out theme, I'm now going to use Boba Snack, because Night Out, you grab a bubble tea on the way through for your night out, and now I think this works a lot better. Now let's look at all these once again. Lil Cart, Charge, OMG I love it, Lil Monster, Every Heart, and Boba Snack are all our signature emotes. And I know I said at the beginning that I would pick my favourite emote as part of a new feature, but that is still a new feature. It's just I won't be doing it in every overhauled set. This overhauled set will be getting a 9.5 out of 10. So far my favourite. I was really happy with the theme, everything, showing off the new feature of you seeing how I make these overhauled sets. Really fun. Now let's move on to Nezumi. Nezumi is probably my least favourite, but I won't definitively say it till the end. And that's because this was actually the most difficult one to make. So Nezumi base really helps with our harvesting tool, but Nezumi in an edit style, being Exile, really works with the backbling and contrail and sort of glider. So let's just have the Exile Nezumi for the time being. And our theme and story is that Nezumi is a mischievous little guy, new to the island and just likes to have fun. UV Wings is our backbling, really helping with the mischievous vibe I've got going on. The All-Seeing Scythe, funny enough, is the original harvesting tool for Nezumi is Fanged Foresight, like another eye-themed harvesting tool. Just very funny, I find it. But yeah, I think this just works really well, but would look better in the default Nezumi. I can see some black on the center of Nezumi and his hair, but there's like an oily aesthetic that really takes away from the black. So, for the time being, this is our harvesting tool. Possibly a lot of this is up for rehauled potential in a potential rehauled episode. But let's move on. Suit Surfer is our glider. Don't know why, this is definitely up for rehauled. I just love this glider. Gossamer Shine I think works nicely, but for this edit style of Nezumi, the default one not so much. Lunarian Luxury is up for rehauled potential, I just couldn't find one that would work better. Ooh, there is a few that I did think of. Ensnared, but I didn't want to use another item from the Dropout Renegade set. Hexture, maybe, and Heraldic. They were the other ones I thought of. And I didn't want to use Exile's Emblem because that's part of the Nezumi set. Possibly Fireman, but doesn't really go all too well with the colours of Nezumi. So it was a difficult one. You could really use whatever one you wanted for the wrap. The tree is our loading screen. Replace the character there with Nezumi. You got a winner, you know, maybe he's gonna do some sort of prank with the tree. I'm not sure. But you can really make up what you wanted to do. Our signature emotes are Realities Master, Congratulations, Slurp GG, Good Game Gwen, GG Snakes, and Unification. My favourites would have to be Good Game Gwen and Realities Master, but you could make up a side story in a future season that maybe there's a relationship of sorts, maybe a friendship between Nezumi and Spider-Gwen. Completely random, but it could work. This overhaul set I'm going to give a 5 out of 10 because it was incredibly difficult to make. But let's move on to Healthy. Now I've decided the theme and story, similar to Nezumi's, she's mischievous, she just likes to go by her own accords and just have fun along the way. And you may notice there are a few items from similar sets, Crypt Crushers and Dropout Renegade, but I just think these work too well with Healthy that I couldn't do it. Battlepass is our back bling. Just think this works really nicely. Vamp Axe is our harvesting tool. Once again, I just really think this works well. And really goes nicely with the Windcrawler, same sort of colours, spiky edges, good stuff all round. Gossamer Shine. Spiky has shurikens, you know, she is mischievous, she could have some shurikens up her sleeves, you don't know. Ensnared is our rat. Now, I know it's a contradiction that I didn't want to use too many items from the same set for Nezumi, but I'm using a lot of items from the same set here. But the items just look so well for it, I'm going to make an exception. Nightmares Come to Life is our loading screen. Don't know why, but I just thought this would work well. Maybe she's gonna hunt these 3 characters down, I don't know, but I just thought it would be fun. Our signature emotes are Balance Board, Congratulations, Take a Bow, Boogie Down, Meow Wow Wow, and Tea Time. My favourites would have to be Meow Wow Wow, Tea Time, and possibly Balance Board. But honestly, I love all of them. For this Overhauled set, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I'm a big fan of it, and also I am a big fan of both Halsey and the Ageless. And speaking of the Ageless, let's move on. The Ageless in the Ageless Champion edit style. So we have the Ageless Champion and the Ageless. But I've decided to go with this because we'll see in the emotes later why. The theme and story, I've decided he's a king come to power, he's assembling his army, and that's it, honestly. Nothing too serious, like too radical, too serious. He is just a king and is coming to power. You could call that serious, but when I make a lot of theme and stories for this series, I go with a lot of out of just crazy nowhere. But this one's just simple and nice. Perfect wings, I think, work really nice here. And yeah, just really go with the theme of ascending to become a better king. Code Cutter is our harvesting tool, and I'll show you the edit style that I have chosen. White on the hilt, FX is white, bluish steel for the metal, and I've decided this wrap, which I can't... The Oathbound crest. Now I know that is a part of the Ageless's set, but I just think it works too well. The Peerless Parasol is our glider. I did want to use the Champion's Descent, I'm not gonna lie, and just to show it. Oh, Commander's Descent. I wanted to use it, but yeah, I'd already used one item from his own set, so wanted to move on to something different, and I think this works well in Victory Umbrella. Exalted Skies is our contrail. First time I've actually used it in this finale. I really tried to hold myself back. But as you know, if you know this series, you know I love this contrail. The wrap is 2.0's Revenge, which I would say can be another wrap I'd use on the harvesting tool if I didn't want to use the Oathbound crest. So if you didn't want to use anything from the Ageless's set, you can use that. I think this works nicely enough. The loading screen is matchup. You could say this is the Ageless's army prepared to listen to his orders. Our emotes are Imperial March, Tet's Throne, Tea Time, Comet, and the built-in emote, Call to Arms. And that's one of my favourite reasons why I utilise the Perfect Wings backbling. Wait, we'll see it in a moment. He'll ascend and remove his armour. And that's why I love it. Just it looks so angelic. I'm going to give this Overhauled set a 9.5 out of 10. This was so much fun to make. I was so happy to finally get the Ageless. And let's move on to the final review. My favourite outfit or overhauled set, and you may be wondering, why am I not doing the overall review? I want to do that last. Let's build up to it, if you will. My favourite would have to be Halsey. My least favourite, Nezumi. My favourite one to make is Dusty. My least favourite one to make is Nezumi. I'm sorry, Nezumi. And Nezumi, in my opinion, is a great outfit. I just couldn't treat it with the respect it deserved in making an overhauled set. And lastly, for the entirety of the Chapter 4 Season 1 Battle Pass Overhauled set is going to be a 10 out of 10. I know it's just a cheap answer, and no item, I believe, got a 10 out of 10, so why am I giving the overall? And there's several reasons. This was possibly the most challenging video I've made, because if you've seen the longer Highcards playing Arctics games video, I don't really talk entirely throughout all of them, I'll just make random chatter. Some of the Pokemon ones are difficult. This one I've got to constantly be onto it. Like, this one was a real challenge for me, so I'm just giving myself the 10 out of 10 basically. But I'm really happy with how this video came out to be, and all the overhauled sets. But I hope you've enjoyed Season 3 of Fortnite Overhauled, and with Season 4, we will not have to wait as long as we did for Season 3. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, and this has been Ishtalotari. Goodbye now.